Welcome back to What Is, where we ponder life's biggest questions. And today, we're tackling a concept that everyone seems to be chasing: happiness. What is it, really? What does it mean to live a happy life? Is it something we can achieve? Or is it just a fleeting feeling that comes and goes? Happiness is a universal aspiration, yet it remains elusive for many. It's a feeling we all desire, a state of being that seems to promise fulfillment and contentment. But what exactly is happiness? Is it a fleeting emotion, a lasting state of mind, or something else entirely? Is it about having lots of money and possessions? Is it about achieving success and recognition? Or is it about something deeper, something more meaningful? We'll explore different perspectives, from ancient wisdom to cutting-edge research, and maybe even uncover some surprising insights along the way. If you're ready to unlock the secrets of happiness, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of our explorations into abstract ideas. Let's start with the ancient wise men. For Aristotle, an ancient Greek classical philosopher, happiness, or eudaimonia, is the ultimate goal of human life. He argues that it is the highest good and the end to which all other activities and pursuits aim. Unlike modern notions of happiness, which are often tied to momentary pleasure or fleeting emotional states, Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia is more about living a life of virtue and fulfilling one's potential as a human being. Virtue is a habit of choosing the right actions, otherwise known as golden mean. For example, courage is the mean between cowardice, deficiency, and recklessness, excess. Living a balanced, moderate life is key to achieving eudaimonia. He also believed that, since humans are rational animals, living in accordance with our rational nature is central to achieving happiness. This means living a life of integrity, kindness, and wisdom, pursuing our potential and contributing to something larger than ourselves. Others, like the Stoics, emphasized inner peace and acceptance as the keys to happiness. One of the most well-known representatives of Stoicism was Epictetus. His teachings focused on the idea that while we cannot control external events, we always have the power to control our reactions to them. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." But how do we understand happiness today? Modern science offers valuable insights into the science of happiness. Research suggests that factors like gratitude, strong relationships, and acts of kindness can boost our happiness levels. Practicing gratitude involves focusing on the good things in our lives, appreciating the people we love, and acknowledging the positive aspects of our experiences. Strong relationships, built on trust, support, and shared experiences, also contribute significantly to our happiness. And acts of kindness, whether big or small, not only benefit others but also boost our own sense of well-being. However, happiness is not solely dependent on our actions or external circumstances. A significant role in the level of happiness we experience is played by our genetics and the biochemistry of our brain. Traumas, especially those passed down through generations, can deeply influence our emotional well-being. These generational traumas can leave lasting imprints on our psyche, impacting how we perceive and respond to life's challenges, often limiting our ability to experience long-term happiness. The hormonal system also plays a crucial role in how we experience joy. Neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine are key players in the brain's reward system. When these chemicals are balanced, we tend to feel more joy, satisfaction, and connection with others. Imbalances in these chemicals, whether due to genetics, stress, or trauma, can significantly affect our emotional state. making it harder to experience happiness. Hence, sometimes it can be difficult for us to find joy in daily activities. We no longer feel happiness even when engaging in things that once brought us joy. Happiness and joy can be disrupted by depression and other mental health disorders. From a scientific perspective, depression involves changes in brain chemistry, particularly in the levels of aforementioned neurotransmitters, which regulate mood, emotions, and motivation. It often manifests as persistent feelings of sadness. We tend to avoid people, feel constantly tired, and struggle to find pleasure in life. Anxiety disorders, on the other hand, involve excessive worry and fear, which can interfere with daily life and contribute to emotional distress. Moreover, personality disorders such as borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, or antisocial personality disorder can significantly affect how individuals relate to others and experience emotions, often leading to difficulties in maintaining positive relationships and emotional stability. There are many other medical conditions that can lower our sense of happiness. Chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or thyroid disorders can lead to fatigue, mood swings, and a diminished ability to experience joy. Just as we would seek medical attention for a physical illness, it is crucial to treat mental health issues with the same level of care and urgency. Mental health disorders deserve proper attention, diagnosis, and treatment, as they profoundly affect one's well-being and quality of life. If you experience a prolonged decrease in mood or overall well-being, it's important to treat it as a signal to seek professional help. Consulting a doctor or starting therapy can provide the necessary support to manage and improve mental health. Let's now discuss some concepts related to happiness. Happiness isn't just about feeling good all the time. Life is full of ups and downs, joys and sorrows. True happiness encompasses the full spectrum of human emotions, from joy to sadness, and finding a sense of balance and contentment amidst life's inevitable challenges. It's about resilience and finding meaning in life's journey. Resilience, in a psychological sense, is the ability to adapt and recover from adversity, stress, or trauma. It doesn't mean avoiding difficulties, but rather developing the strength to navigate them and emerge stronger. Social support, a positive mindset, and self-awareness all contribute to building resilience. While some people may naturally be more resilient, it is a skill that can be cultivated over time through experience and intentional practice. One of the most well-known researchers on resilience is Anne Maston, a psychologist and professor at the Institute of Child Development at the University of Minnesota, who coined the term ordinary magic to describe resilience as a common and natural human ability rather than something rare or extraordinary. Her work emphasizes how protective factors, such as strong relationships, problem-solving skills, and emotional regulation, help individuals overcome adversity. She published the book Ordinary Magic: Resilience Processes and Development, where she writes about children's natural resilience and their ability to adapt to new experiences and challenging circumstances. Apart from Dr. Maston, many psychologists study the concept of resilience, including Dr. Angela Duckworth. She emphasizes that success is driven more by persistence and effort than by innate intelligence. She also recognizes the importance of environmental factors, stating that it's not about one being more important than the other, but that both play a crucial role. Ever have one of those days where you feel on top of the world, like pure joy is fueling everything you do, only to find yourself a day or two later back to your usual mood, wondering where all that happiness disappeared to? The hedonic treadmill, or adaptation theory, is a concept in psychology that suggests people quickly return to a baseline level of happiness, regardless of positive or negative changes in their lives. Have you ever noticed how a new possession or achievement brings a burst of happiness, but that feeling fades quickly? This theory proposes that humans tend to adapt to good or bad events over time, which means they experience a temporary boost or dip in happiness, but eventually, their happiness levels return to where they were before. As a result, many of us tend to constantly search for happiness, believing that achieving new goals or acquiring material goods bring lasting satisfaction. It's like chasing a carrot on a stick. We keep running and running, but we never quite reach it because our joy from new experiences or possessions is usually short-lived, and long-term happiness is more dependent on internal factors, such as relationships, a sense of purpose, or personal growth. Have you ever been so absorbed in an activity that you lose track of time? This is called flow state, a psychological concept introduced by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi in the 1970s. It refers to a state of complete immersion and focus in an activity where individuals experience a sense of effortless involvement and heightened performance. Flow is considered an optimal state for learning, as people in this state are highly productive, creative, and fulfilled. Csikszentmihalyi's research has shown that experiencing flow regularly contributes to greater well-being and life satisfaction. Another concept that can increase happiness by reducing stress, promoting positive emotions, and helping individuals feel more content and in control of their lives is called mindfulness. It involves being present and fully aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This can be achieved through practices like meditation, breathing exercises, or simply focusing on the present moment during everyday activities. By cultivating mindfulness, we can learn to reduce stress and anxiety and develop a greater sense of inner peace. In addition to mindfulness, another method that supports well-being is gratitude, which involves consciously appreciating and giving thanks for the positive aspects of life. Practicing gratitude can enhance our mood and improve relationships. Robert Emmons, a leading researcher in this area, states in his book, "Gratitude is fertilizer for the mind, spreading connections and improving its function in nearly every realm of experience." Happiness is a deeply personal experience. What brings one person joy may not resonate with another. Our individual personalities, values, and life experiences all shape our understanding of happiness. There is no one-size-fits-all formula. It's a journey of self-discovery, of exploring what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. Happiness is not a destination. It's not something we achieve once and for all, but something we cultivate throughout our lives. By understanding the different facets of happiness, from the philosophical to the scientific, from the personal to the universal, we can all take steps to appreciate our lives and its beautiful moments more deeply and more often. So, what is happiness? It's a complex and multifaceted emotion, a state of well-being that encompasses joy. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth, a pursuit that is both personal and universal. It's about finding joy in the simple things, connecting with others, pursuing our passions, and living a life that is true to ourselves. And what brings you happiness? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of happiness. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. We'll see you in the next episode. And as always, stay curious.